surreal to have all these wonderful, beautiful people in Swansea. Like, this is where I work, and this is where I walk through the rain and all that stuff, and to have you all here is really, really surreal. You're all very beautiful. One person, one or two, I have had some wine, that's true. I cannot be held responsible for anything that I say. I would also like to thank two very special people that came from Delft. So these two people came out of essentially retirement to make a special effort to help us here with EuroVis 2014, and that's Fritz Post and his wife. Let's give them a round of applause. So I don't have anything else useful to say, so if you don't like my little Welsh story, you can blame Helwig, yes, because he's the one that said I must say something. So I'll tell one of my favorite little Welsh stories. Yeah? It's going to be short. Yeah? So you can't tell from this week, but in general, one of the biggest challenges of living in Wales, and maybe some of the local Welsh people would agree with me, is the rain. Right? It's not only the rain, but it's the rain combined with a special wind. Right? So one of the biggest challenges that we face here is just simply keeping the wind and rain out of the workplace and the home. Right? This is one of the big challenges. And this is a challenge that we all enjoy every winter, especially. So about 4 years ago, you all know of the Faraday Tower, the beautiful blue building, yeah, that we're having some of these presentations in. That blue cladding on the outside is new. So about 4 years ago, there's a major multi-million-pound project to replace that outer cladding on that beautiful building, right? And the project was expected to last about a year. And they decided to start in the summer and then theoretically finish the next summer, right? So the first phase of the project was to strip off the old outer wall or the old cladding. And that happened at the end of that phase happened to coincide with the winter. And in the winter, there's really some, especially that winter, there was some really intense wind and rain. It got so good, so much fun, that water started to come into Faraday Tower, right, during the work hours. It was a lot of water, actually. It wasn't just a little water, it was a lot of water. It got so extreme that one of the things we had to do was we were instructed to move all of the office equipment, all desks, all bookshelves, all office equipment, everything, a minimum of 2 feet away from the walls, the exterior walls. So everybody in the entire place moved their office equipment a safe, quote-unquote, safe distance away from the walls. So that was fun. Now, there was another part where they said, if you have a leak, actually, they didn't use the word leak, so the construction company said, no, wrong word. It's called water ingress. If you have water ingress, please report it to us. Yeah? So one day I'm working, as one does, and there's a big leak, water ingress happening in my office on the windowsill, near the windows. So I call up the special number, I say, hi, I'm Bob, I'm in room 508. I have a leak in my office, if you'd like to send somebody around. I wasn't very optimistic, because everybody was reporting the same thing. A little while later, a gentleman knocks at the door with a construction outfit on. You know, I open the door and I say, hi, how are you doing? And then he says something to me. It's a nice Welsh construction man, and he is saying something to me, like, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And I looked down and I said, I'm sorry, can you just repeat what you said? Because I didn't get it, yeah? And he says, blah, 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 in in a heavy Welsh accent. I can't do Welsh accents. I look at him again, and then I look at the postgraduate student that's sitting on the sofa, who's also a fluent English speaker, and I said, did you understand what he said? And Teme is his name. He said, no, I didn't understand what he said either. I said, okay, let's try this one more time. Can you just tell me what you said?
In English.
And of course, when he does it a third time, he couldn't understand. Neither one of us could understand. So I said, if you want, like, maybe you can go get one of your colleagues to come help and translate. What he said, 'cause I don't know what it was. He was theoretically speaking English. That was that language off. So we close the door, he goes away. And then I'm like, okay, well, I still get the water ingress, here happening rapidly in the office. He comes back a little while later, knocks on the door again, and I open the door, and he's like, okay, where's the water ingress? And I point to the ceiling, it's this like waterfall coming down. He takes out a stack of paper towels, those generic paper towels that you find in all the toilets, and he puts it underneath the drip of the water ingress. That's all.
Okay, I probably need to say a few things, and certainly I would like to talk about Bob. And one thing is, I could never organize such a good conference in Swansea like Bob did. So it's a great job. Let's give Bob a round of applause. I think in Wales we do have something about a leek, because a leek is an official Welsh plant or Welsh vegetable. And what happened to Bob most likely is because the builder or the constructor misinterpreted Bob. So in Wales, the standard joke in the school is children went to their head teacher to say, "Hi, Mr. or Miss, we have a leak in the toilet." Then the headmaster went into that and found that there's a plant leak in the toilet. and then the children will get punished one way or another. And certainly, and that must be the case, that particular constructor of Bob was making a joke. And knowing Bob, and Bob is really a fun guy, everyone loves Bob. And we really, or I shouldn't say we, because I'm not so at Swansea anymore. But certainly when Bob came into Swansea many years back, and one thing for those people know Bob is very clean. And so during the interview, we're always taking candidates to dinner. And during the dinner time, and Bob went out to the bathroom, and our head of department asked me, "Do you know this American guy?" And he brushed his teeth before the dinner, and brushed his teeth afterwards. "Do you really want to hire him?" And we're glad. I think Swansea was glad we had him, and certainly